The NBC4 News at 3 starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano, and we begin at 3 with new information on a crash that injured 8 high school track students in Anaheim. It's been almost 24 hours since we first brought you this story as breaking news. A driver plowed into the students while they were on a training run. And today we learned 4 of the 8 students are now recovering at home. NBC4's Hetty Chang is live at Anaheim High School, where the principal says they're considering making changes to that training route. Hetty.
Yeah, Annabelle, we should tell you that the principal here at Anaheim High School says he's been in touch with all those families, and fortunately, all those students, they're going to be okay. But yes, he talked with us this morning about how the school is reassessing where the track team trains.
Son muchos los niños que hacen sus ejercicios corriendo y...
Hector Serrato says he often worries about the high school track team training around Harbor and North, a very busy intersection. Serrato should know it was his front yard that a suspected DUI driver crashed into, hurting 8 members of the Anaheim High School track team out for a run.
Que agarraron otra ruta que no fuera una avenida tan traficada.
I wish they would go another route, he says, which is what the school principal says the school is now considering.
They were at a crosswalk, they were at a stoplight, so obviously we'll be assessing all of that. Yeah, we'll be looking at all of those things and seeing how we can better avoid something like this in the future.
Surveillance video captured the crash just before 3 yesterday afternoon. It's hard to make out, but the driver in the orange car, now identified as 27-year-old Anthony Alva Palafox, veers off the road, hitting the students waiting on the corner to cross the street. We're blurring the video because the students are underaged. At least 7 of the more than dozen track team members were hurt. Many of them appeared frantic. Some appeared to be in shock. Friends of those who were hurt say they're praying everyone will make a full recovery.
My immediate reaction was like hoping and praying that they were all okay, and even the prisoners that I don't know, because obviously they're part of the school and our community. So I just wanted everyone to be safe and taken care of.
And we also spoke with a close friend of 2 of the girls. She says one is in a neck brace, the other one has a broken leg, and she may have to learn how to walk again. As for that 27-year-old driver, he was arrested yesterday, booked on suspicion of DUI of both drugs and alcohol. We're now trying to confirm whether he's still in custody. We're live in Anaheim. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
All right, Hetty, thank you very much for that update. Meantime, detectives in Santa Ana arrested a man in connection with a deadly stabbing in the drive-thru of a fast food restaurant. Police say Diego Sartori killed Christopher Abrego during an altercation at the Pollo Campero on Bristol Street Saturday. Authorities tracked Sartori to a motel in Costa Mesa, where he was taken into custody yesterday. The victim's mom spoke exclusively with NBC4's Amber Frias, where she says more than anything else, she wants answers, plus her reaction after visiting the scene of the crime for the first time. That's coming up on the NBC4 News at 6. Well, they've already lost their homes, and now LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman says victims of the Eaton fire are being targeted by unlicensed contractors. He says some of the contractors demanded large down payments from fire survivors and then abandoned the work or didn't properly complete the job. Now many of them are facing criminal charges. Hochman says so far authorities have arrested 5 people and have a system in place that will lead to many more arrests.
We are going to be issuing these signs all over the community. And what it is a warning sign. It says, warning, wildfire state of emergency. Unlicensed contractors and contractor fraud will be prosecuted. Penalties up to 3 years in prison and or a $10,000 fine.
NBC4's Lolita Lopez is there. She'll have details on how you can use the QR code on that sign to vet contractors yourself. And that's ahead on the NBC4 News at 4. Meantime, the city of Long Beach dropped a plan to turn a motel into a homeless shelter. We first told you about the controversy last month. The city wanted to convert the Motel 6 on PCH into a shelter, which would have housed dozens of people a night for more than a year. But nearby business owners argued there were already too many shelters in that area. And today we learned that plans have changed. The city will instead take over other motels that are already being used as shelters. All right, guys, speaking of Long Beach, let's go outside and take a live look there. Meteorologist Kelly Moody is here. She's tracking those conditions for us. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Annabelle. It is a little bit hazy out there. We were talking about that earlier on, and we've got a pocket out there of some moderate air quality, likely a bit of an inversion layer as we are continuing things off into this afternoon. So something to be aware of. Meanwhile, still working with plenty of warm temperatures, hanging out in the low 70s in the Long Beach area, 80s as you move a little bit farther inland. Not quite as warm as what you may have experienced for yesterday, but still feeling that heat out there, and this will not be the end of it. We are going to keep around the above normal temperatures and the dry conditions for the extended forecast period. So another warm day stays with us with our highs in the 70s and 80s. We'll continue that as we look ahead towards your Friday and really into the weekend too, as we continue to see temperatures coming in 10 to 20 degrees above what would be considered normal in the upper 60s. The big change to come is that we will slowly start to watch our temperatures cool on down. Our onshore flow is returning, and that will also mean some additional morning fog. I'm going to have a nice tight look at where we can expect some of that fog to be rolling in over the next couple days. That'll be coming up in the next few minutes. Annabelle?
All right, Kelly, thank you for that. And we're getting a better idea of where the future of artificial intelligence in Hollywood is going. Disney just signed a deal to bring its characters to the OpenAI platform Sora. Users will be able to make their own videos using everyone from Mickey Mouse to Luke Skywalker. NBC4's Ted Chen joins us with how this could transform the entertainment industry. Ted.
Annabelle, everyone seemed to see this coming. Hollywood studios joining forces with AI companies more and more to generate content never seen before. But will this ultimately be good for the industry and the people working in it?
They all die fighting Spider-Man.
Putting yourself in a video with Spider-Man, Thor, or a Star Wars character is more possible than ever thanks to AI. And now Disney wants to make sure you do it right, buying a $1 billion stake in OpenAI and allowing its characters to be used on the AI video platform Sora. Entertainment industry analyst Wade Major says Disney is sending a message.
If you want to license our characters, we'll be your friend. If you think you're going to just claim our characters and train your AI without paying us, we will sue you.
Disney is already threatening legal action against Google for allegedly using Disney characters to develop AI services. It is now the first major Hollywood company to partner with an AI company in an area that many in the industry view as a threat.
So the AI companies now understand that there are limits to what they can do, and they're going to have to play by the same copyright rules as greeting card companies, as lunchbox companies.
Who owns the likeness of me?
Actor Kim Manning, who told us she was scanned by AI cameras while working as a background actor, says she has mixed feelings about where it's all headed. On the one hand, it could empower actors with more creative control, she says, but also further blur the lines between what's real and what's not.
AI, I could do it. Like, I could star in it and hire my friends that are actors, and I could direct it, and then figure out a way to make AI to make it look amazing. And you see a picture of like a kitten on top of a hippopotamus, and you're like, oh my God, that's so cute. And then you find out it's AI, and you don't think it's cute anymore. Ultimately, people want what's real.
In a statement, the Actors and Writers Guilds both say they will watch closely Disney's deal with OpenAI. The WGA claiming AI companies have stolen vast libraries of works owned by the studios and created by writers. That's a quote. SAG-AFTRA saying AI companies must align their practices with the law. We have reached out to OpenAI for comment. Live in the newsroom, I'm Ted Chen, NBC4 News. Annabelle, back to you.
All right, Ted, thank you very much for that. And tonight is feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. It marks the beginning of an annual tradition among Catholics. It celebrates the day in 1531 when the Virgin Mary appeared in an apparition to a peasant named Juan Diego. There's going to be a celebration at Plaza Mexico in Linwood with a procession and a performance of a traditional birthday song known as Las Mañanitas.